hospital, y'all. Finna give birth to his child, and he over here questioning me, talking about, is this really his baby? Like, what are you talking about? Do you really think I'm sitting here have you up here at the hospital and everything with me just for nothing? Are you serious right now? What kind of baby dad does that right when we finna have this baby, y'all? Are you serious? You really gonna sit here and question baby talking about, oh, can you get DNA test? No, you're not getting no DNA test after this. I'm not doing that. This is your child. If you don't believe it's your child, then you could go ahead and go. I don't need you up here. Because all you're doing is stressing me out. Yeah, we are finna find out. And that's so weird for you to even be saying that, though. Why would you even say that? You don't never want to claim your kids. Why you never claiming your kids? Like, I don't be doing none of that cheating stuff or none of that. What are you doing? Bro, like, I'm sick of that. And you know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing, bro. Because I'm not getting no DNA test. So if he don't think it's his child, he just won't have a child. We don't really need you over here. He in here stressing me out. Like, look at me. I look a mess right now. And you over here doing all this extra stuff, stressing me out right now. Talking about you and DNA test. Okay. You gonna get a DNA test. You could really go ahead and go.
We are in a DNA.
Wait, who's the host? Are you on?
No.
That's not really a host for this. Well. Something was definitely cooking up in that hospital room, and that was not a bundle of joy.
Okay, and I definitely want to say I want to see from both sides, but especially when she talked about him doing this to his other children.
Wait, she says he doesn't do this.
He doesn't take care of his other children. I definitely see how she sees this as like him trying to escape his responsibilities yet again.
Because personally, I'm not going to lie to you. A child takes 9 months to fully grow in someone's womb. He's probably been in this woman's face for 9 months.
Yeah.
Why are you deciding to now ask for a DNA test?
Because
as soon as she is now disheveled.
Also, I feel like before this, she's acting surprised that he's asking for it. It could have been easy as the communication. Like, I'm probably going to want a DNA test from this child, and she would not be acting as surprised in the delivery room right after having your child. She would have expected it, and so she wouldn't make this video.
Exactly. Because the thing is, it's like, you need to understand after childbirth.
After that, we coming to it.
Because with childbirth, it's like you just got hit with a semi-truck, right? Like, you literally just put something through your entire body.
Pain in your life.
The last thing you want to hear is, hey, babe, do you mind if they stick you with another needle?
And
we go and run DNA tests along with our child to see if the child is really ours or if it's mine, right? And don't get me wrong, I think with this, like, we're not arguing with the idea of whether or not he had the right to ask
at all.
It was just the situation and the time.
Okay. Listen. Okay, so guys, we do think differently sometimes, and we see some kind of things differently from the way you see it.
How? Okay,
if you were pregnant 9 months, I'm not going to stress you out. I'm not.
But the day that I went through the worst pain of my life, that's when you want to stress me out.
Everything is done. You could see
the day that I just pushed a 6
What do you mean the
pound baby?
Day one, all right, let's get back.
He's barely giving her a couple hours.
No, if that's your reasoning, then he would wait till they leave the delivery room. He will wait till she's fully recovered to ask for this.
He has his own. He has his own schedule. Like,
what do you mean he has his own schedule?
He knows your
I just had a baby.
Listen, we are here. We don't have to go back home and come back.
I just had a baby.
Girl, let's do it.
If your thing is like, I don't want to stress her out, I just pushed a whatever pound ball out of my vagina. Now you want to stress me out.
You are alive, though.
And it's like,
you're kidding.
And the thing is, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like true. He's breaking the trust of their parenting bond from the beginning that it starts, right? Because again, it's like that moment should have been a day where they celebrated having a child.
But you have no idea. Like,
but the thing
is, what is going to make a guy make such decision?
The thing is, honestly, one is to slut shame the woman. Two, it's because he thinks the woman is cheating.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Wait.
And three is to definitely be sure that that's your baby.
Confirmation.
No, I understand the confirmation, but again, to me, is the timing. I'm fully okay.
Before you come, I want to understand. What do you mean by slut shame?
So when you think of it back in the day, it's like, for example, you hear the terms daddy's maybes, mommy's baby, right? It's always the woman's baby. The father could be a maybe. And it usually stems from the idea of that woman who was just running around recklessly, sleeping with men. Now she doesn't know who the father of her child is. Now she's coming to come and put this bad label on this young poor man and make him pay child support for the rest of his life, right? And they kind of make this woman seem like she's some type of witch looking for someone else to take accountability.
No,
that's how it is. Because I'm telling you, in the video, the guys commenting underneath the video are not saying that poor woman, stop being mean. They're saying get her before she gets you, get her before she puts you on child support. This all stems from the idea of bitterness. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, he could have asked her at any time. When you first tell me, hey Evans, I'm pregnant, you can then ask me, oh, is it mine? Are you sure? Let's get a DNA test.
As soon as we can get one, we can. You waited till the worst pain. I just went through the worst pain of my life. I'm still in the hospital bed. Now you want to ask me about a DNA test? If you were comfortable with taking care of the shot, if it was yours, you would literally be okay with waiting literally a week after I healed to be like, okay, let's do a DNA test. Also, in her defense, he doesn't claim his other kid.
No, he does claim his other kid.
He just doesn't take care of them.
Yeah, he doesn't take care of his kid.
I think that should tell you who the guy is, because he is claiming some kids, but not all.
No, the reason why she brought that up is you claim your other kids is because that's the first time he's ever said probably she has multiple baby mothers or they have children together, right? Other children together.
I'm a number one.
But the thing is, he has never done this to any of his other baby mothers because he has the concept, the emotional awareness to know not to do buffoonery while your child is being born.
I think you changing it, because the reason why he's not doing that is because he knows, he trusts the process. He knows that, oh, this is for me. But at the point that you start to think that, hey, are you sure? Like, there's doubt. That is why he's asking for that.
It's not
just
doubt.
Confirmation.
Do you know?
So I don't see anything wrong with it. Like,
do you know?
There's nothing wrong with you trying to make things, like, clarify things and make sure that kid is your kid.
The thing is, no one is blaming him for asking for, to get a DNA test. What we're all in suit about is the timing and the place. It's like, for example, let's say we all go on a car ride, right?
So
we're traveling to Washington.
The time and the place. Where do we have DNA?
The thing is, you can have DNA. I think it's like 3 months when the woman is like 3 months into the pregnancy. You can get a DNA test.
You answer my question. Where do we have DNA?
What do you mean? Where do we have it? You can have it at home. You can go to the hospital, wherever you want to do it.
Yeah, at the hospital.
You know how many times she had medical visits while she was pregnant to go to the hospital?
He wanted to wait till you got to the hospital.
The thing is, she was going to medical visits. He wanted to get his scan. The thing is,
what event do you have to go to?
No, but the thing is, while she was getting her ultrasound, she was getting her belly wrapped. Why couldn't she got it there?
She was at the hospital.
While you were at the OGBYN, you could have said,
all the checkups that she went to, you couldn't ask over there.
But checkups.
You know how many checkups of like pregnant women go through before they have a baby? Exactly. You could have asked over there. You could when they were saying, "Oh, does the head look like my head?" You could have asked, "Let's do a DNA test right here and see if this child is actually mine." You could have, but he probably didn't even go.
And you guys have no idea. Maybe or calling out crying down her crying nah. I'm white, but that is
no. That's a lie, because I'm not gonna lie.
You have no idea. I think,
and that's where
I think he has a reason for what he's doing. Maybe
you can't. That first of all, you could be dark skinned and that baby will come out as white as a snow when it first is born. You cannot use that to be like, oh, that does not look like my child. And when a child is first born, it literally looks like an alien.
And I think it comes from male ignorance. It comes from, again, you guys choose to be ignorant in this situation, because again, everyone knows when a baby comes out, it's the most, and again, no disrespect, but babies are ugly. They're
alien.
They're ugly looking. They're pale. They're blue. They're red. They're like just oily. It's just they don't look correct, right? And for you to simply say, okay, my skin tone doesn't match the skin tone of red and blue, that baby is not mine. It's unfair because it takes like 3 months for a child to develop its skin color.
Can I give you this perspective? He wants to know his legacy.
Cool. We're not dismissing the fact that he deserves a DNA test. We're saying he could have asked before, he could have asked after, but after I pushed this baby out that same time, now you want again. You had that open. So he didn't go to any of the checkups with her before she had the baby.
It might have been a safer option once the kid is here.
And you know the thing is, it's always funny to me.
Protect your heart and do it before the baby even comes.
And you know the thing is, a lot of men like to wait wait, right? And this is what they like to use in the court system. Because again, most of them are smarter than him.
Man,
and
that
they'll
baby
wait
came out.
a couple months, say like, let's go to court, let's do our DNA test. But he kind of rushed to the decision. And he then asked her, okay, what about like the DNA test and stuff? How much do you want to bet he signed the birth certificate?
Beverly.
Like he signed the birth certificate. He doesn't care about, again, being a responsible father, because again, if he was responsible enough, the baby wouldn't be here. Let's be honest.
Number one, she's not baby mama number one.
She's not baby number one. So he gets
Already a problem from the
and that's the issue, because he knows and he can comprehend that moment for a lot of women, again, I don't know how many kids he has, but for a lot of women, that moment is supposed to be sacred. That's where you're kind of supposed to shut up and be like, hey, you did a great job, right? But instead, you're now on Instagram.
It is obvious they have a lot going on at this moment.
But the thing is, she went through just a lot.
They have a lot going on. I don't have to tell you.
Exactly. We have a lot going on, and now you want me to go through more?
Yes,
exactly.
You have to do it because, like Mencia said, like,
but you can do it.
You don't
He could have
know.
waited a couple
you don't know,
hours.
Maybe on his way to the hospital, he finds something. And it was like, no, you're going to do that.
But the thing is, you can wait to come and execute those things.
But as soon as she leaves the hospital and comes back home,
yes,
the dude is gonna pay for everything, pay for the diapers. Pay
No, you doesn't have to. If you found something that's like, oh wait, I see a video of her, doing a little something with somebody else. Why would I spend my money paying diapers if I have confirmation right here that might not be my baby?
Exactly. And the thing is, a lot of men don't, and again, I'm not using this as a way for you guys to escape parenthood, but if you don't sign the birth certificate, legally, that child is your child. You don't have any financial obligation towards that child.
Wait.
If you don't sign the birth certificate. But a lot of men will stupidly sign the birth certificate and then come and complain, well, I don't know if it's my baby. And then they have to go through a long court process. And then when the courts tell you, hey, it is your baby, now you look like a big fool. And not only have you now stressed out the mother and your newborn child by making them going back and forth to courts because you decided to ask the question too late, you are now like staining the relationship that you have with them.
Again, we're not saying that he does not deserve a DNA test. 100%. 100%.
So what is your problem here?
We keep telling you the time and the place.
I think everything is perfect to me.
Because it's like, for example, like
let's align. You gotta, God bless.
We're still gonna do it anyways.
But it's like, for example, it's like we're taking a car trip, right? We've all talked about this car trip, this vacation for months, right? We are at the airport, and someone then asks the question of, oh, you guys, like, was I supposed to schedule like a hotel room? Like, how much money was I supposed to bring to the, and they start asking the necessary questions that they should have asked in the group chat.
No, imagine you were at a hospital, you just broke a leg, and then somebody come and be like, you remember that $20 you owe me? Yeah.
Like, you are bringing it up at the worst time.
That $20 right now. You even look at them like, are you mad?
What I think is, oh, you get a call.
The time.
My bad.
I think that the guy doesn't love the lady too much to have a kid with her.
Well, that's his fault.
And
like,
that's
you didn't learn with baby mama number
She
one.
might be number 3.
Yeah, exactly. So he's obviously not learning from his mistakes. So
But why does she have to come and basically bear in his mistakes? He should, again, like you said, he should be not having multiple different children for him to even have the thought of, okay, is she sleeping with someone else? Because again, the only time a man will ever question or not whether or not a woman is cheating on him is if he's doing some dirt on his own or he got caught up doing something stupid.
Now it's projection.
No.
It's
projection.
It's projection.
Sometimes.
Oh, I know you doing this and that. I know it's projection.
But you know something?
That baby probably ain't even.
I have seen scenarios like this that friends, right? Like 3-4 friends, and they all have sex with one lady, and the lady gets pregnant. Then the lady looks at the rich one, the one that can actually afford to take care of the baby. Then call that person, hey, you got me pregnant.
And the thing is,
so in that case, they are group. The nigga knows that I'm not the only one that did that.
Yeah,
it's all of us.
And if y'all all knew you were messing with one person,
so yeah,
you even put your hands together and take out the baby because you don't know which one it is. But if 1, 2, 3, everybody knows.
No, 1, 2, 3.
Everybody knows you were knocking this girl. So the baby comes. It's okay. Y'all might as well find out as soon as possible.
Exactly.
Find out as soon as possible. Which one of us 3
was 9 months later?
Bro, what?
So we do DNA.
Yeah, you do early.
All of y'all know y'all were messing with this girl.
But the thing is, it's like
let's find out.
Exactly. So why would you not want to find out
It
as
doesn't-
soon as possible?
It's
As soon as you
9 months.
can do a DNA test, why don't you find out?
Because the thing is, it's like
I have a question for you guys. So why do women get mad when guys ask of DNA?
I will say this: it's like one. It's an insinuation of you indirectly saying that they stepped out of your relationship. It's just an indirect way. It's like saying, "Oh, babe, I think you're fucking another girl," versus, "Babe, I saw you with 2 girls walking into a hotel room." At the end of the day, the product is what I'm trying to say is I think you're cheating on me. But again, I'm just using it in different variations.
I would say it's fair because I mean, like, I watch like divorce court and like, you know, Maury, who the baby daddy and all that stuff. I get why some guys are like scared, right? Like, yeah, I trust this woman with my whole heart, but I really, you know, you literally never know because there's wicked women out there. So I understand that, but then again, you can do that as soon as possible. Find out, and if you ask her that question before, like, she's an understanding person, you sit down like, I don't think you're doing anything, but I just want to be 100% sure.
So what is wrong with verification?
Hold on. I'm literally explaining that there's nothing wrong with verification. You sit her down, you're like, I don't think you're sleeping around. I just want to make sure this is my baby. You know what I'm saying? Because I watch Maury a lot. I watch Court a lot. You know what I'm saying? And then if she starts tweaking out, like, boy, what? Like, you think I'm sleeping? Like, if she starts, then, you know, like, maybe there is something going on there. There's still a way to do a DNA test. You could take her to court at that point. It's your choice. Like, I want to know if this is my baby. You can put your foot down. Okay, but waiting until it's too late.
But you know something, according to the video, right?
Again, it's not 9 months.
Mimi, according to the video, the lady switched up so quick.
Because she just had a
Switched
baby.
up to the defensive mode so quick.
She
so
just had a baby.
I think had a child.
I think she already feels guilty about
She
it.
just has a baby. I think you're not understanding how traumatic that experience is.
You are not understanding it too. To be a father, I'm not a father.
Let me ask you this: it's like
I'm sorry. You can literally ask a week later. And if you ask a week or a month later and she's still as defensive, then you know she's probably hiding something.
We have to sign everything out before you can leave that.
And don't sign it.
No, you don't have to sign it.
Don't sign it.
The thing is, it's like, for example, even let's say you just ran a marathon and I decide to give you a US like state test to get your citizenship. Let's say that you're not going to do as well versus if you didn't run a marathon versus if you did. Your scores are going to be different. Your reactions are going to be different. She just gave birth to a whole human being. She's on medication. She's probably on 10 different types of
epidural, like thing injection, like
she is
can barely talk.
Messed up. You saw the way she looked. Like her hair was messed up. Her face. Puffy. And the thing is, she looked like she was out of breath, even yelling in the phone. And guess what?
That nigga was not in suit. That dude was not in suit. He was also in the hoodie.
And you know he was wrong though too, because he couldn't look at the camera. He just.
He's saying her type of like, man, this probably not even my baby. Like, it's probably his homeboy texting him like, man, that's definitely not your baby.
You think it's too much for her because of what she have gone through at the moment?
I think
you know something? Do you know how like
what traumatic is gonna be for him if he finds out that's not his baby? He has other kids.
After no, what do you mean? After all the money, all the time, what are you trying to say?
The thing is, there was no money involved. If you could have asked before the birth,
that is just the beginning. That is just the beginning of the life.
No, the thing is, you can get DNA tests when she's pregnant too. You could get a pregnant.
Tell you, go to the appointments for her.
I think this nigga didn't even believe she was pregnant until he realized that you have a baby. I'm telling you, if that baby is mine.
I'm telling you, I'm pregnant. You see, I'm telling you, I'm pregnant.
He looked through the eyes and like, no, that is not my baby.
I wanted to see the Instagram photo. Like, all right, is it?
She probably did a photo shoot. You know what I'm saying? The belly was there. She did her photo shoots. She was, posting a little doctor's appointment. You didn't want to go with her to do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Now that she had the baby, you're like, oh wait.
Because I know it's not the only person. She was
actually pregnant.
Because I know it's not the only person.
He's already been through this with other women. This is not a surprise to him.
That's why
and you know something? He is not doing that to the other ladies.
We don't know that.
The thing, she said that. I will say that in the video, she did say that he doesn't do this to his other kids. But I know why he doesn't do this to his other kids, because he has an issue with her. That's why I say that. No, he has an issue with her.
There's no trust.
No, there's no trust because he doesn't like her. He doesn't not like that woman.
It's not about like.
No, it's truly about liking the person.
Let me tell you something. You might not like a lady, but as soon as you have a child with a lady, you have to take her.
I beg. There's
But
so
the
many
thing
single
is,
mothers
like,
out
out
here.
there,
I do not believe
it's like
in
with
that.
liking someone,
don't
I
believe
say
that.
in terms of relationships
No.
or with parenting, it comes with a due of respect.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he's probably dated with this woman. And again, I'm really having a gut feeling that he probably has other kids with this lady too. This is not their first child that they share. That again, he can have the mental trust to be like, okay, she's had my other kids. She's been raising my other kids. I think she has the type of awareness to know whether or not that the child that she carries could be or could not be mine. And I think that she could be 100% honest with me to at least tell me or give me a heads up, which most women do. If they do have a feeling that the kid could not be yours, we will tell you.
So listen, I'm working third shift. I look into my cameras and I see a nigger come into my house, spend like hours and leave, and I call, hey, who's that nigga? Oh, that's a delivery guy. And I'm like, okay.
I mean, then
You
at
speak
that
from
point,
I'm just creating
Laying
it.
the trap.
And I'm like, okay, wow, a delivery driver, he spent like 3 hours. I have the footage, everything
Right.
here. Then the next week he told me, babe, I'm pregnant. Oh, I like.
then at that
Wait, hold
point,
on.
you ask her, can we get a DNA
Literally, you
test?
let her know, like, okay, you can, and I'm
not
saying,
gonna-
you could just let her know. You don't even have to go to the doctor. You could just be like,
I
when this
saw-
baby come out, I'm gonna need a DNA test.
They had that conversation.
No,
That is
they
why he
didn't. She's
take-
acting
I
very
think-
surprised, like he
He
just
just
asked
asked
her.
that. Like that
She
was
had
just
just
asked.
Hey, young lady, are you surprised?
He
No.
had just
Okay,
asked that.
and I'm not crazy. Why would you not expect a DNA test? Like,
Why
what
would
is-
I expect?
why
What do
would
you
you
mean?
not
Like
expect
most
that?
married
I
or
would say
people in a
for
relationship
just
wouldn't
expect
expect
that.
a DNA. Like
If
a
I'm with
DNA
you for
test.
5 years and then you ask me like, okay, when you pop up pregnant, like, hey, can we get a DNA test? I'm going to be a little surprised because I would have assumed that during those 5 years, you would think I would be loyal enough not
So
to
we
go
know
get
this
pregnant.
Is a child, a life, right?
Yeah, this is a life. But it's
You're
like,
not gonna just put a life on a random dude, or you're not just gonna put a
Yeah.
life that you know isn't his on somebody.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
And
so
that's
the
why-
best way to avoid that we know of is DNA test.
But
Why
even-
would you
But
Like,
our
expect-
parents back in the day was not asking for no goddamn DNA.
But I have a question.
Like it's
for
not a
you.
common thing for people that are
If we go
married.
back
in-
in the day. then
I'm
that's a
saying
whole
it's not
different-
common for people that are married in a
Yeah,
like in a
course.
relationship to be like, oh, I need a DNA test. Most of the time is because you don't trust your partner, and now it's because they've seen
not
so many.
fair.
Well, no,
Wait, can
listen,
I
and
actually-
now is because
Wait,
they've
I
seen
don't
so
have a
many
question for
patterns
I have a question for you
of
guys
people
too.
like
you let me get then.
okay.
I have two questions. The first one: when is the best time to have DNA, or what is the best time to ask for DNA test?
When honestly, if
When you can.
I'm not going to lie, if the person brings
When
up
she's done, we come to you.
when the person brings up the fact
need
that
to
they're
look this
pregnant
up.
and the first instant is the child could not be mine, you let me know instantly. Hey, I don't think it's mine. Let's just get the DNA test. To me, you have saved us so much stress from the future.
Okay.
I will respect you more.
How about you, Mimi?
it says you can ask for DNA test anytime after the 8th week of pregnancy.
Wait.
So
That was a personal question.
no, I'm telling you, like, if you really
To
want it that
you.
bad, I would give it to you as soon as we can. Like I say, it's your right. You know what I'm saying? If it's up to you. If you really need that to feel comfortable, to be like I said, now there's so much like track and so much history of people like putting babies on people. So I understand if you're like, man, I've been watching too much Maury. Like, I'm scared. I don't know if this child is mine. You know what I'm saying?
you with that.
I'm literally comfortable. I would give it to you if that's literally gonna settle your heart. I would give it to you.
Okay. The next question is hold on.
If
Yeah.
we be realistic for a second.
Can I ask my question?
No,
for the boys?
I have two questions. So, what is going to be your reaction if your partner asks you that?
Well, if
Or
it's
what are
a
you going to
partner, like, okay, because there's a
Not
difference.
Your boyfriend.
So it's
It's your
again,
partner. Your husband is your partner.
because it's a difference.
Your whoever that is your partner. So
No, there's a major difference. If I had a one night stand, of course I will expect that person to ask me that question. That's an expectation to even, because that will even be a test for me to assume that you're responsible enough to ask me that question. Now, if you're my husband, I will be very offended. If you're my boyfriend of, let's say, a couple months, we just got
Why would
together.
you be offended though?
Why-
I would be offended if you're my husband if you ask me if it was
Why?
a DNA test, because it's like that's again, you'll understand why when I ask you this question too. This is a question that I want to ask the boys.
But I just asked you.
But my thing is, it just comes to the idea of indirectly asking me about infidelity. You're indirectly asking me about infidelity. So again, you could just simply say, "Hey," again, I hope my husband doesn't
So
do that.
are you answering the question?
No, I'm asking. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's why it would make me upset. It's you're indirectly asking me about infidelity.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So can I ask you guys a question?
No, you're not done with the question.
No, I answered your question.
Yeah,
That's why I
she said she
answered.
will be offended.
You'll be offended if
Yeah,
it's
She
your
said,
husband.
she said if it was a one night stand, she'd be cool.
If it's my
That's
husband,
be
that's
offended.
fair. That's your
That's what I'm
reaction. That's
saying.
fair.
Yeah.
You can't argue against.
So I'm your husband, but I still saw that nigga that night.
you are still on the delivery.
Yes,
man.
and he told me he's a delivery guy. So
he
like,
was a
You
delivery.
be hearing
man.
about the same work husband for 2-3 years now.
Not the
Our
work
husband. Now you want to put it on the.
The work
like
husband.
I saw you flirting with your ex-boyfriend, even though you're my wife.
Mhm.
I asked you about it. You lied to me about it. So
and I
already,
saw you hugging your assistant. You're my husband.
no, this
And your assistant pops up pregnant the next day. Am I going to be running around to get the pregnancy? No,
It's not
that
about my
was-
sister.
It's about your assistant,
Wait,
not your
no.
sister. Your assistant.
no, okay, that's not gonna happen. But listen, I saw that I actually you lied to me. So you already like breaking up some trust that I have for you. So you just giving me more room to start thinking, is that baby even mine? Because I know that dude is not just a friend to you.
The thing is, that's when you can actually bring up that, again, you explain why you're having this feelings. Like, hey, this is what happened.
I don't think we should even get to that point where I have to explain everything. I have to like break down and tell you everything.
I think
from
you,
A
I
to
think,
Z.
you, I think
Communication is what you're going to
Communica-
do.
the communication is
In a
honey,
relationship.
The communication is honey.
That's-
Can I answer my
Okay,
question? You
so
didn't
listen,
even
the
answer my
communication is
question.
honey. I know you're pregnant, but can we do DNA?
But like it's okay to explain why.
Exactly.
So if
I want
she
verification. I want- I
if
want
she
to-
if somebody that she
Why?
knows is gonna be offended, like Beverly told you she's gonna be offended, then you can easily like if you explain it to her, you know
Are
it
you
is
offended at that, but no?
it is because of
Okay.
the delivery man last week. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's it's simple.
and that's what I'm trying to say. Like to answer that question, it depends how they ask me. You know, if they're just like, man, I don't believe you, man. Like, can we have a DNA test? Then I'm gonna be like, what? You think I'm fucking around? You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you're like,
He thinks, what if it is?
you
what?
don't know that. Like, that's when you ask
Again,
the
it's-
question.
Confirmation.
like that's
It's real.
exactly. It depends how.
Oh, about no, you telling me you
You're
don't
not letting
know.
me answer the question.
You-
You're
go ahead.
asking how I would
Go ahead.
feel if somebody asked me for a DNA test. I'm telling you, it depends how they ask me.
Fair.
Mhm.
Like if they communicate with me, like, oh, like, babe,
Mm-hmm.
because of that delivery man last night, you know, sorry, I'm not feeling that comfortable. Like, just to you know keep my heart safe and to put me
not
at peace,
smooth of a-
can I have a DNA test? And I'll be like, cool. But if you come to me reckless and be like, nah, like you was definitely fucking that delivery man, I don't believe that. Like I'm gonna feel offended. I'm still gonna give it to you, but I'm just gonna be like, wow, like this is definitely gonna
So there's
break our
no
But
right
relationship.
way.
Exactly.
So there's
At the
no
moment,
right way
at the
to-
moment you tell a nigga,
There is a right way to
At the
ask
moment
for
that
it.
you
Just
tell-
said that if you're my husband, you shouldn't even be.
She's
questioning.
Yeah.
saying she's gonna be offended.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
saying it depends how you ask me.
So there's no right way to.
No,
Yes, we're two different people.
There's a
Okay,
right
fair.
way.
at the moment that you tell a dude that, hey, I think I have a baby for you, I'm pregnant, then we call something quick math. He's just gonna start working. Last 2 weeks, no, I was at work that night.
Okay, and that's
last
what
3
you
weeks.
should do as a
Oh,
parent.
okay, I think you on your period, huh?
Okay, but
You
this
your
is my
period
next
last month?
question.
Okay, so he's gonna do that and it's like, no, I don't think I should get you pregnant.
Wait, I have a question.
so-
I have a question.
Cool, and then you'd be like, my calculations are not
Yeah.
really
You
adding
bring that
up.
up.
Can I please get a DNA test so I can sleep at night?
But it's
No
not-
problem. Here you go.
I'm not
That's
looking for my
not
Okay,
experience.
wait.
a conversation.
Wait,
So
Wait.
What?
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah,
This is
go
for the
ahead.
boys. So we're bringing up the idea of, you know, asking, is it the right question or stuff? So let me say this. Let's say you have a wife or a girlfriend, for example, and she comes to you and she says that, okay, and I'm not trying to spread anyone's business, but let's say that when you guys were doing the tango, you guys never used protection.
What
That
is
was,
tango?
Okay.
Be so for
I'm
real.
just asking. Like,
like you guys were
Steps.
doing adult activities without proper gear, right?
dog activities.
Adult activity.
Fine, but
Right.
I'm
So
just
you were
asking.
doing it without protection for a very long time, and has always been a norm in your relationship.
Okay.
One day, your wife or girlfriend comes up to you and she simply says, "Hey, I don't want to use. We need to start using condoms." She doesn't explain. She just simply says, "We need to start using condoms." Simple as that.
Then we need to start using it.
That's
You're
it.
lying if you say that.
People will get
You're not
upset.
gonna
The
sit
way
here
people
and
will
be
say,
like, wait.
People will go and beat this down.
That
Simple
man
as
calculation
that.
is gonna come in and you're gonna start calculating like you've never calculated before.
You're like, you're gonna be
You
texting the
literally
group
gonna
chat.
be so
Oh, guys, she
curious.
just came to me and asked me to if we should.
All of a
use
sudden,
condoms.
like, we
Bitch
use
think I'm
condoms,
stupid.
like,
That's all
what?
the thoughts you're gonna go. Because again,
Please.
with that one simple question.
What are you guys thinking for men?
Oh,
What? You over here trying to think for women?
No.
Okay, so you said condoms will be used, no questions asked if your girlfriend wife.
Baby, baby,
Okay, how about you? Because you look like you're about to your question already.
Of course, it's gonna be questioning like, okay, why the sudden change?
Exactly.
Exactly, it's the same
But
way.
it's not like,
but if she comes to you and she's like,
okay, this is life changing activity. This is life. It's like, all right,
No,
bro.
the thing
like,
is,
baby, we're not trying to have little Evans, so we have to use that. Then fine, yeah.
exactly,
It's
it's that communication.
She
It's that
explained
communication
it.
that
She
she
explained it.
You're saying they don't need to explain
No,
it at all.
that's
Why
it.
they
That's
accept
the
it?
thing.
I said that.
No,
I said
you
that.
said why do we need to communicate? If I tell you I want a DNA test, why can't you just accept and let's just do it to just put my heart at peace? It's the communication that comes about the question.
It's not even that though.
Yes, it is.
Listen.
We literally just proved that it is.
I just told you.
The answer he was
This
giving.
dude,
Let him go make his own assumption.
I give you a lot of scenarios that, maybe I saw this delivery guy.
And
or
you explained
maybe I did calculate the days and it's not working, or maybe I did this and did this. That is why I wanted DNA from you. So
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If there's an explanation to it, and
he accepted the explanation. Now let him go make his own assumptions and do his own investigation behind the scene.
Your wife just told you that she wants to just start using condoms in the relationship.
In my brain, I'm obviously going to, all right, let me go check DMs. Let me go.
Exactly.
Let me go actually cover bases. But that's of my own doing. Whatever I go find, I accept that.
But and the
Y'all
thing
don't be
is,
accepting what you go find.
No, but the thing is, I'll say this. It caused you to go do research after that question was asked. You got a little offended to the point where it's like,
you did though.
But you felt some type of way.
Like
if you didn't feel some type of way, you would not even like
do your research.
Ooh, maybe I should look at the D. You feel some type of way.
One of two reasons why there's a sudden change. Okay.
And that's the same exact process women go. There's one or two reasons why he's asking me this question.
Either
one, he's stepping out and he's trying to come and reflect all his stepping
your
out.
own assumption. I can't make the assumption for you.
And exactly, that's what we're trying
If
to
you're my wife, I'm gonna ask you. You don't have kids with me.
Yeah,
exactly.
But if you're my girlfriend, cool.
But your wife just simply says, "I just don't. We have to use condoms. I don't want to explain."
Baby, why?
And she just simply says no. It should be self-explanatory why I'm telling you this.
Okay, I accepted that answer.
No, you would not.
Even with
that
this,
And are you going to be okay for a different lady to carry my baby?
What? We have lost the plot, guys. We are so far gone.
Yeah, so you ask, you give explanations. Then
my thing is, it's a timing and place. Honestly, like, you know the questions that are best asked in a certain environment and best not. Like, for example, if I go to the airport, I'm not going to yell bomb at the airport because I know the context.
I hope not.
So it's like, I'm not going to cut off, like, again, with such a beautiful moment, I'm not going to ask such a dumb question.
So listen, back to the video that we watched. I know the lady is actually in pain, going through a lot. Get some excess energy drink and do the DNA for the dude. Excess energy drink is gonna give you more energy to actually.
It will
to actually do the DNA. You don't have to actually find
and go find a new baby dad.
Do you have anything else you want to say before we close this?
I mean, obviously, everybody should, somebody should find out about who this child belonged to, bro. Somebody should find out at some point.
Oh my God.
We have to know.
We have to know.
I'll follow up.
I will say one last thing for me. Honestly, and this is a great saying, and I feel like we should all use this, and this probably could have prevented the situation from happening. Use that late text before you get I am late text.
Oh,
simple as that.
I agree. Okay, guys. I hope you guys learned a lot from this, especially ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Do not be having reckless baby out here. Do not be having kids with people that you're not even sure about.
Encouraging responsibility.
Okay, use this. Again, thank you guys so much for coming. Thank everybody for coming.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on another episode of Thoughts Express. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
But my mind is fortified. In my room all alone, I like to stay in my zone. And that's how I build my bones. Shall let that be my own? Life written like a poem. My wish I like moving on. No physical, my heart is home. My heart is so. That's precious thoughts. I go express my own. Make you express your own. I go express my thoughts. Express your thoughts. I go express my own. Make you express your own. I go express my thoughts. Express your thoughts. I go express my thoughts. To make you express your thoughts. I go express my thoughts. Yeah. I go express my thoughts.